Hello, we're back at Yamaha headquarters for the 45th anniversary Yamaha synthesizers, and with me here is my new friend, Mr. Michael Patrick.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, man, it's great. It's great. This is one of the great things about this job is meeting new musicians and artists, and man, you're one of the best. We've had a really great time hanging out and talking.
Yeah, we really have. It's been really good.
It's really fun, and you're such a great musician.
Thank you, man.
I just really love your approach, how you play. It really does kind of betray this pretty deep understanding of music. You have a lot of classical things that come in, a lot of R&B, a lot of jazz, gospel. So can you tell me a little bit about your musical background?
Yeah, I grew up like a lot of other musicians in the church. My dad was a minister, and so I had no choice but to basically go to church like 10 days a week, which was interesting. But he really loved the keyboard, and it was an instrument that he says he wasn't really able to play, but he had a big heart for it. And he always says he feels like he's living his dream through watching me play. And he brought a Yamaha PSR 80, which was like his first keyboard. And then one day he randomly went to work and was like, "I'm giving it to you." And I just spent the whole day kind of, jamming out on it. And I think, being in church was one of the biggest lessons, because you have those situations where they start singing a random song you've never heard in your whole life, and you just have to figure out like what the chords are. And if you're not in by the first 30 seconds, everyone's looking at you like, "Where's the music?" So it was really, that was my first experience in terms of genres and sounds and stuff like that.
Well, the one thing you played that string piece in there, and I hear all these beautiful, very like almost romantic era orchestral type things, and then you throw in like a 2/5 and a sharp 9 chord, but it all seems to work out, and the string sounds in Montage are just so like epically good. They just pull you right in. But that was just brilliant.
You know what? It's funny, because when I was putting the sounds together, it was almost like there's so many sounds to choose from. I was like, I said I'll do that one, and then I thought, but that one's good as well. So it's like, there's so many sounds. I'm still not done trying to like figure out what works well.
So you're relatively new to Montage?
Yeah.
But not new to Yamaha instruments, though, because you've had, you told me you had the motif rack that you bought, and then you happened to have it taken or something, right? It was stolen, which was heartbreaking. But
it was one of the saddest days of my life. I had a motif rack. I couldn't drive at the time, so I thought the motif rack's the best situation for me. Played at a mate's gig, and in the UK, I'm from a small town called Luton. In Luton, there was a phase where nobody broke into anything.
Right.
To cut a long story short, I went to London and I put my module in the boot of someone's car, went and did the gig, came back, module was gone. So it was like. But
then, the thing that's cool, and insurance works this way, if that was discontinued, which it was.
Yeah, it was. And
then they have to replace it with an equivalent, and what was the equivalent?
So I had no idea. So they replaced it with, I had the first generation motif rack, and then they replaced it with a motif rack XS. So I was like,
lucky.
And
awesome. It actually worked out.
Yeah, it was Australian as well. So we didn't even have them in the UK at the time. So when it came, it was like,
wait a minute,
I'm back.
Yeah, that's like XS. Yeah. That's like 4 times the way around, I think. So you have way more, and that's when we introduced 8-element architecture. Yeah. So you get all the harmonic stuff.
I was laughing. There was one particular sound. I think it was the nylon guitar, and it's
the best. Yeah, with the ding. I use it all the time.
I'm not going to get into it.
It's so killer. And then the other thing that you were doing, that you used the pattern sequencer, and a lot of boy, for someone that has a very limited amount of time, you figured out that when you're in pattern mode, you can switch tracks and just keep going and never stop within a section. So you're just playing a section, and then you just I play this down, then I'm going to put in the bass line. And I don't know if you know this, but you can also hit the record button while in record again, and it blinks, and it's in record rehearse.
Yeah.
So you can shed for a while,
So-
and then when you're ready to, you pop in.
Exactly that, yeah. Which is so handy. It's so
Yeah.
handy. You can even, I don't know if you know this, you can actually mess with the levels as well.
Oh, yes.
Okay, you did know that.
I'm a product specialist.
I'm
man.
gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
But that was really cool. The other thing,
Yeah.
you know, just, you know, you have the performance that you did and the stuff that you do is just, like I say, it betrays this really deep understanding of music, and it's just awesome. And it's going to be fun hanging out
Yeah.
when we.
I'm looking forward
We'll
to
have
it.
some time.
Yeah, definitely.
Still, before you have to go home.
Yeah,
but,
that would be great.
But it was just, it's awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. It's nice to
I'm
meet
so
a new
grateful.
friend.
It's an
man.
absolute the
Yeah.
pleasure is all mine. I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
So once again, this is Michael Patrick here. Make sure you go to Yamaha Synth story for the Yamaha Synth story. It's really cool. We got a lot of stuff about our 45 years of synthesizers from the 70s, 80s, 90s, aughts, and today. And this is my friend Michael Patrick. Thank you so much.